Hello and welcome everyone to Aiken, South Carolina, the Pacer Pit for another exciting matchup with your USC Aiken women's soccer team between the Pacers of USC Aiken and the visiting Erskine Flying Fleet. Pre-game festivities coming to a close here, and the Pacers will control the ball to start things off. And Manella sends it back. Moving it forward are the Pacers, and that one goes out to start things off. So the Flying Fleet will now take control. Pacers there to intercept and able to control. Carrying it up as Armendariz loses it. Giordano there to defend as the Fleet move it up the pitch. Gonzalez with it for the Fleet. That one's defended by the Pacers. Gonzalez sending it back. Off the head. And Cood is there to make the stop for the Pacers. And the pass received by the Pacers. Sent up. Lasley with it. Moving to the corner. Defended by Gonzalez. And that goes out off of Gonzalez. Pacer ball. Giordano heads over for the corner kick. And sent in by Giordano. And whiffing on that one. But controlled, Marissa Lee is there. Sends it over. Kicked inside. And that one will be stopped by Abby Schmidt. Excuse me, that's Sarah Dooley in goal for the Flying Fleet. Nice punt there from the keeper as that one heads out and over the fence, never to be seen again. Pass inside, Gonzalez controls it. And taken away by the Pacers. There with it now is Manella. Manella in a foot race, able to get there. Sends it across. Olsen is there and sends that one high. In good position was Olsen, but just couldn't quite get that one inside. So a shot on goal by the Pacers there. A great opportunity, just not quite able to get it underneath the crossbar. And that one is handled by the Fleet, and they are able to maintain control. Lee is there, racing for it, and she'll get there. Handling, and she sends it to Olsen. Fighting for it, and Olsen maintains control, but sends it up. And Coves is there to break that one up. And that's going to be a whistle to stop play. And the Flying Fleet with possession now. Taken away by Olsen, sends it over to Lee. Lee gets it back up to Olsen. Olsen controlling, passes it over. And that one will go out off of Manella. So the Flying Fleet will once again come out with the goalie pass from Sarah Dooley. Big punt there from Dooley. And the Pacers there to receive it. And a little bit too much into that pass from Lasley. Booming kick from Dooley. And the Pacers once again there, but that one's going to go out off of the head of Kennedy Smith. Cood passing in. But the Flying Fleet able to take it back away. Moving the ball up, defended, and sent back out. And another whistle. Smith there sends it up above the Pacer heads, but Armendariz is there battling. Olsen gets ahead of it. Armendariz with it, and that's going to be a goal for the Pacers. Credit that one to Monica Armendariz. That was beautiful. Just floated it right over the keeper's head and into the back of the net, and your Pacers are up 1-0 here in the 6th minute of play against the Erskine Flying Fleet. Really nice passing on that play from the Pacers. Armendariz netting a goal for herself. And so the Flying Fleet will now look to respond. The Pacers, hopefully, able to prevent that. Nice little tie up there, and that ball's going to go the way of the Flying Fleet. Off the head. And Lee sends it up. Little miscommunication there between the two Pacers. And a whistle. So that's sent up, and the Pacers receive. Lee kicks it ahead. Nobody there from the Pacers. And that will go out off of the Flying Fleet. It will remain Pacer ball. Lee will pass inside. Excuse me, that's going to go to Kennedy Smith. Lee rushing for it, able to get to it, but double teamed. Still able to hold on to it. And that is kept inside by the Pacers, unfortunately, Olsen. But Lee is there off of that to recover it. Ball high in the air. Armendariz is there off of the official. Armendariz collides. And Kennedy Smith running for it. Flying Fleet able to control for now. And a nice play there by the Flying Fleet. They send it across. And that's going to go wide right. So Cood will pass inside. And Giordano there to control that one. Sent out. Smith able to keep, or excuse me, that Lasley able to keep it inside. Lasley kicks it ahead to Kwiatkowski. Sending it up. And Manila has it now. Olsen there. And that one intercepted by the Flying Fleet. Pass sent up. Appears to be a malfunction in the sprinkler system. So that's going to be a stoppage of play for a moment. We'll take a brief break and we'll be right back. And welcome back to Pacer Women's Soccer action presented by Tyler's Tire and Auto Center. Didn't mean to rain on your parade at all there, but action set to resume after a malfunction in the sprinkler system. Things look set and ready to go. Sometimes you just gotta, water the grass. It's fine, everything's fine. And Dooley will receive that one. And another booming punt from Sarah Dooley. That one is received by the Pacers. Pacers trying to control that one, but the Flying Fleet able to get to it. Flying Fleet now driving. They send it across and kicked out by Giordano. And that one is going to be blown dead. Cood will throw it out. And the punt from Cood is away. And Lee is there, kicks it ahead. Now moving it up are the Pacers. Nice speed shown by Kwiatkowski, who sends it across, intercepted by the Flying Fleet, and they will be able to get rid of it. It's a nice play there by the Pacers. Misspoke there, that was Charlotte Manella with it. Now Lasley chasing that one as it'll head out of bounds. And Olsen has it, kicks it across, intercepted by the Flying Fleet. Armendariz is there. Giordano sending it across. Kwiatkowski sends it across to Lee, but puts a little bit too much behind it. She had a lot of field to work with if she were able to corral that one. So sent across. Lasley off of her head, and that will go out. The ball will remain with the Flying Fleet. Over the head of the awaiting member of the Fleet, Giordano able to get ahead of it. And that one's sent back to Dooley, who punts it upfield. And Lee is able to get to it. That one kicked ahead, and Cood will cut it off. That punt going out will remain with the Flying Fleet. A little bit of confusion there between the officials. Not sure. And so Giordano is going to kick it in. And Olsen off of her head, intercepted by the Flying Fleet, but Olsen is there. Sent back up, intercepted by the Fleet. Witowski there to defend. And getting it past her, now Kennedy Smith. Cood cutting it off, making a risky run there, but able to get to it in time. As Marissa Lee sends that one out. And the Pacers able to intercept that one. Armendariz is there. Armendariz sending it ahead. And Olsen is there. Olsen triple teamed, sending it ahead. Handled it is Olsen, but that one is going to be high once again. But good ball movement shown by the Pacers. Excellent job getting ahead of it, staying aware of where the defense is. So the corner kick will come from the Pacers. Appears to be Charlotte Manella. Manella sends it in. And that one goes off the side of the goal. As the Flying Fleet control, Giordano is there to take it away off the errant pass. But the Flying Fleet right there to take it right back, sending it up. Gonzalez chasing it down in the corner. Good defense from the Pacers. And taking that one away is Kennedy Smith. Sent up, and that one will roll to the keeper. Sending it in. Intercepted by the Flying Fleet. Now Armendariz is there, off of her body, and maintained possession due to the Flying Fleet. Intercepted by the Flying Fleet. And Armendariz is there to kick it. Substitution as Robin Martin comes on for the Flying Fleet in relief of Sydney Eaker. Giordano has it, kicks it back to Cood, who maintains possession. Dribbling with it, sends it up, and Lasley is there. Lasley sending it ahead, trying to get it to Olsen, but just overshoots that. But Olsen comes back and is able to retake it. Now Armendariz has it. Armendariz with it. Gets it over to Olsen. Just able to maintain control as Kwiatkowski is there for it. And a little bit too much heat behind that one. So Dooley kicks it out. Intercepted by the Pacers. Giordano is there. And the Flying Fleet still maintain possession. Flying Fleet unable to keep it in, but they will have a corner kick now. And right in front of the goal, Pacer defense able to keep it out thus far and kicking it out. Nice stand by the Pacer defense there. And moving it up. Double team comes and it'll just be sent ahead. Lee with it. Gets it over to Kwiatkowski. Kwiatkowski with it again, looking for a teammate. Armendariz is there, but it gets past her, and the Fleet is there to take the ball. Giordano defending now. And Marissa Lee should be able to get a hold of that one, and she will. As that one heads out. Now Summer Riccardi comes on for the Pacers. She in relief of Kennedy Smith. Fleet bouncing it around, but taken away by Olsen. Olsen sends it ahead. Broad with it. Broad moving it up. Sends it up. Nice pass. That one goes off the keeper and into the back of the net. That is a good goal off the rebound play. That one going to Gressa Olsen. Nice play by the Pacers there to be there right off the rebound from the keeper. So now the Pacers take a lead 2-0 over the Erskine Flying Fleet. And Coach Hillard George has to be proud of her team thus far in their efforts in this match with the Flying Fleet. And that one will be blown dead. And the Pacers will take that one away. Broad unable to completely maintain possession of that one, but able to get it back. Olsen with it, kicks it over to Armendariz, who sends it back ahead, but that one intercepted by the Flying Fleet. Gonzalez with it, of the Flying Fleet. sent up. That went away. Olsen trying to get a hold of it, unable to. And nice defense there from the Pacers. Now Cood has it. And she sends it out. Armendariz is there, unable to get ahead on it. They're going to call offsides on the Fleet. And taken away by the Pacers. Broad now has it. She's going to look to send it upfield to Olsen. But Armendariz almost able to get to that one, but Lee ends up there. Sent up by Lee. Dooley just able to maintain possession of that one. Kwiatkowski with it, sends it over to Broad. Broad sending it ahead, but a little bit inaccurate with her pass. As that one heads out. Giordano has it and gets it over to Armendariz. And the Pacers recover. Broad now with it. And now Nicole Hayes will come on for the Pacers in relief of Charlotte Manella. Broad is there off the head of the Flying Fleet. And a nice stop there by Olsen, but it will go off of her foot and out of bounds. Armendariz with it, gets it over to Broad. Unfortunately, no passing lane opening up for Broad. As we see Caitlin Armstrong set to come on for the Pacers, as well as Brittany Gardner for the Flying Fleet. Substituting in for Marissa Lee and Vivian Gonzalez, respectively. And Dooley punts it in. Broad is there. Giordano backing her up. Now Broad has it for the Pacers. Gets it back to Giordano. Pacers moving the ball now, being patient with it. Olsen unable to maintain possession, now in a foot race. And the Pacers unable to be on the winning side of that one. Giordano receives the goal, the keeper pass, excuse me. Armendariz with it. Excuse me, not Armendariz, that Riccardi. That one's sent up. And blown dead there. That one's sent to the goal, but Cood is there. The Pacers maintaining possession at midfield and get it into their end. Sent over to Broad. Broad sends it up to Kwiatkowski. Nice move by Kwiatkowski to keep possession of that one. Sends it up. Sends it across the pitch. Intercepted by the Flying Fleet. Armendariz racing for that one, unable to get to it. But Kwiatkowski ends up in possession of it regardless. And a foot race that the Pacers will win. And Cood kicks it out. Armendariz is there. Sends it up. Intercepted by the Flying Fleet. Olsen chasing it down, unable to get there. Broad fighting for it. And that one's sent across and into the side of the net. Pacers able to get possession in midfield, but the Flying Fleet able to recover. Sydney Fela and Sophie Boone preparing to sub in for the Pacers. We have a player down, so we'll take a brief intermission. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone. Pacer Women's Soccer presented by Willie Jules Barbecue. The Pacers holding a 2-0 lead over the Erskine Flying Fleet here in half number 1, excuse me. Got to get my soccer lingo down. And the Pacers moving the ball. Unable to corral that one was Nicole Hayes. And finally, we'll see Sophie Boone come on for the Pacers. She'll come on in relief of Tashiana Kwiatkowski. That one's sent up by the Flying Fleet. Giordano gets a foot on it, and Boone gets a head on it. Pacers maintaining possession. Sending it up to Olsen. Olsen dribbling. And that one broad, unable to maintain possession there. And a foot race to the sidelines, and neither one will get there in time, and it will remain in possession of the Flying Fleet. Coves will inbound for the Flying Fleet. That one sent up by Cood. Pacers able to keep it inbound, sending it up the pitch, but intercepted by the Flying Fleet. So the Pacers will maintain possession in their own end. Pacers trying to move it across midfield again. They will do so. Unfortunately, with a little bit too much emphasis, and Dooley is there to intercept that one. She'll send it back up. But the Pacers will maintain possession once again. Armendariz with it. Sends it up. Now Giordano has it for the Pacers. And Broad was with it for the Pacers. Back to Giordano. Sends it up to Boone. Boone sending it to Armendariz. Olsen in a race for it. Gets it off the rebound, and that will be another Pacer goal. 3-0, credit that one to number 13, Willa Olsen. The Pacers once again capitalizing on Dooley being unable to corral the shot attempt. So it is now 3-0 with 7 minutes remaining in the first period. So 3-0 now in favor of the Pacers over the Flying Fleet, building a nice lead here for themselves in the first half. 6 minutes and 57 seconds remaining for the Pacers in the first half. So the Flying Fleet with it. And the Pacers with possession. Giordano has it for the Pacers. Sends it over. And that'll be blown dead. Giordano sending it up, intercepted by the Fleet, but the Pacers able to regain possession. Header from Olsen and intercepted by Dooley. And the shot goes off the crossbar. Good luck there from the Pacers as they move it upfield. And that one heads back. Now the Flying Fleet with it again in a danger zone. But the Pacers able to survive once again. Flying Fleet maintain possession. Karina Lyug coming on as Giordano inbounds that one. Boone gets to it, but the Flying Fleet able to get a foot on it, but that one will go out of bounds. So it will once again be Giordano with the inbound pass. Pacers slowly but surely moving it upfield on the inbound passes. And the Pacers now possess it once again, making a nice move. Inbound from Giordano gets over the head of the Fleet. Sending it across, but not to be on that one. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Again, 3-0 your score in favor of the Pacers. Flying Fleet moving it around. Good defense from the Pacers, but the Fleet able to maintain possession. Battle for the ball there, blown dead. Officially underneath 1 minute to go in the first half. .20 seconds remaining in the first half. Cood with it. She'll take her time. Pacers have to be proud of their work here in the first half. 3-0 over the Erskine Flying Fleet. And Cood sends it up. And that will do it for the first half. Again, your score 3-0 in favor of the Pacers over the Erskine Flying Fleet. We'll take a brief intermission and we'll be right back.
Welcome back to live action here at the Pacer Pit, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies in black to get us started here as they try to possess the ball before going long, deep into the half of the USC Aiken Pacers. Ball cleared, eventually tried to be cleared out by Summer. The attack is still on with the number 17 on the near side, whips it in. The header is on and over the bar it goes. Will definitely not trouble our goalkeeper between the pipes. Ball to be launched to the far side. Well done there by Gabby to maintain the press. Her hard work reaping the rewards. Ball there on the far side. USC Aiken possessing the ball, playing down the far side. Deflected out and it will be saved by the goalkeeper. Will not go for a corner kick. And in case you're just joining us right now, ladies and gentlemen, the USC Aiken Pacers lead by 3-0 against Erskine, who is in black. USC Aiken in their usual white home kit. Ball played out to Canada. Canada plays the ball back inside to Monica. Monica to Summer. Summer looks up, plays the ball down the line. Nicole will turn, still Nicole. Nicole will dribble. Still Nicole dribbles by her defender, will over dribble, will not get past the other defender and eventually committing that foul against the defender, therefore Erskine. Free kick to Erskine in the defensive third. Ball launched towards the midpoint of the Pacers. Header won, but then cleared back. Amanda will escort that one all the way to her goalkeeper, who plays it back short to her. Ball played long towards halfway line. Beautiful shield there on the far side to ensure that Erskine will get the throw. Long throw into the half of the Pacers. Ball flicked on. Ball eventually cleared. Ball played square. Canada looks up, plays a beautiful ball in, but the header is won. She will get a second bite at it, does. Tries to play the ball inside, but the ball is deflected. Erskine will try to break early. Number 23 will try to dribble, plays it long. Nice through pass, but Amanda has it covered. Well done there by Amanda to shield the ball. Nice control there on the far side as well before having it cleared. Crunching tackle there in the middle of the park. Ball played out. Canada will have this one. She has time. Tries to play the early ball to Nicole, but beats the defender and the intended target and will go all the way to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper to launch. Launches it towards the halfway line. Header won there by Monica. Nicole has it on the halfway line. She tries to dribble. Will she be able to get by her defender? Her defender does well to recover by shielding her out. Shots on, but eventually plays it out. Beautiful cutback there. And a little bit of a anchor nip there on the edge of the box. No penalty though. And the USC Aiken player tried to maintain her footing as much as possible instead of trying to dive and forced the referee to make a decision. Throw in towards Nicole. Intercepted. USC Aiken here possessing the ball as much as possible. Ball will be played out for a goal kick to Erskine. Goalkeeper to launch this one high towards halfway line. Erskine wins the header and it will go out for a throw into USC Aiken. Canada to take. Throws it long. Ball flicked on towards Nicole, unable to keep it in. Ball goes out for a throw into Erskine. Ball thrown towards a halfway line. Summer does well. and then eventually toe pokes it out for a throw-in. Erskine's wing back to get a second bite at it. She does better. Ball flicked on. Number 17 turns, tries to play it inside. Monica does well to strip her defender. Still Monica, dribbles past one, past two, and then eventually bodied off the ball. Does well to try to recover. A late challenge there by Monica, no foul called by the referee. And Canada plays that one long. Would almost have been a foot race. Canada does well to shield the ball out. Plays the ball in. USC Aiken will try to attack, but the ball will be played out to the far side along the halfway line for a throw into USC Aiken. Giardino to take this throw-in, long throw-in down the line. Reaching her intended target. Ball squared in, but no one is there in a white shirt. The goalkeeper should have came for that ball, but instead left it for her defender to clean up. Ball played out towards Canada. Will she be able to get there before it hits the goal line? Yes, she will. Does well to try to cut the ball back, and the ball ricochets off the defender. Goes out for a corner kick to USC Aiken. Sophie to take this corner kick. Gives the signal. Whips it in towards the near post. Defender does well to ensure that that ball didn't sneak into the near post and escorted out for another corner kick. Boone with her second shot, this time a little higher. Canada is on the top, unleashes her shot. And there Nicole Hayes was in acres of space, but she was offside. Free kick to Erskine. Goalkeeper to take this one. It should be just along the halfway line, and it does get there. It gets over actually. Beats everyone with the bounce. Amanda is under it. She clears towards Monica. Monica touches it towards Canada. Canada is unable to get there, and it will go out for a throw into Erskine, who will actually be making a substitution, as Abby Smits will make her entry into this game, replacing her fellow colleague in Sarah Dooley. Coach there having a few words with the goalkeeper. Boone is, Sarah's under it. She does beat her first defender. She whips it in, passes the first defender, and oh my gosh. And that chance definitely went begging, as we saw Sydney being a little bit wrong-footed there, trying to do the cutback. Did not have enough time and escorted the ball over the crossbar. Ball played out towards the far side. Wonderful control, then having the ball pass through her legs by Canada. Giardino controls, looks up, looks for a pass, plays it out wide. Wonderful skill there by the Pacers on the far side. The Pacers attack on the right side. Ball squared in. Intended target was Monica, was not able to get to her. Monica is under it. Wonderful turn there by Boone. Boone plays the ball out to Canada, and she definitely does not have the legs or the strides to get to that one. It will go out for a goal kick, and it will actually be pulled back as Canada was deemed to be offside. Number 3 to take this one. Plays the ball short rather than long. And Erskine there doing well to play the ball out, but Monica is having none of it and plays the ball off her defender. Throw into USC Aiken just about the halfway line. Canada throws the ball long down the flank, ball headed on, and is booted out by her fellow number 5 on the opposite side. Ball thrown in. One touch back to Canada. Canada tries to whip it in. And the ball seems to be a magnet, and Sydney seems to be steel, as it seems to be attracted to her. Everyone is trying to find her. Monica does well to intercept. Doing pretty well here to fill in for Gressa, as Gressa is on the sideline with her thigh wrapped. Monica playing just as aggressive. And that's typical USC Aiken. Normally they do have that aggressive center midfield player in the middle of the park that we've seen over the years, reincarnated in different players. Ball cut back there. Does well to get rid of Giordino, whips the ball in, and the header is placed over the bar. Two wonderful chances there for both teams, not capitalized on. Still 3-0 if you're just joining us, with just over 30 minutes remaining in this game. Ball launched towards the midway part of the field. Eventually cleared out by Giordino. Throw into Erskine on the far side. Almost halfway point. Header one, ball controlled, flicked on. Giordino is under it. Decided to electing to go with her feet rather than her head, as she realized she had a little bit of time. Going with her left leg, which isn't her favored leg. And the ball went out of touch. Erskine will possess the ball on that far side. Beautiful footwork there. Defender passes one, passes two. The pass unable to get to its intended target. Throw in again to Erskine. Ball throw down the flank, and Giordino is there again, playing it out. Ball thrown in and headed out again. It seems as if Erskine is stuck in that spot with the throw-ins. They've had at least 4 consecutive throws over there. Changing the game plan, rather than going down the line, electing to throw it in. Ball eventually cleared by USC Aiken. Ball booted towards the goal, and number 17 will be unable to get there, as we see Mackenzie just escorting that one wide. Goal kick to USC Aiken. Mackenzie to boot that one high. Oh, and crunching tackle, no foul called. That was definitely a foul there in the middle of the park. No foul there called against USC Aiken on Erskine. Referee allowing that one to play. Ball played out, corner kick to USC Aiken. Giordino to take this one on the far side. There we see all the Pacers players pressing high, leaving Summer alone with her defender. Normally it should be 2v1, but Canada isn't that far. Ball whipped in by Giordino. Header is won by and over the top of the bar, as that header by Carino will not threaten the Goalkeeper beneath the sticks. Ball launched over the halfway line. Ball flicked on. Wonderful flick there. Summers' favorite to it. Being pressured by the number 17. She takes no chances. Plays the ball out for a throw-in on the far side. Ball thrown in. Controlled. Played back. Not the best of control, but she does get the or beat her defender to it to tow the ball to her defender, but she was unable to maintain her accuracy. And it's a throw into USC Aiken. Here we see Charlotte getting ready to come in as she gets warmed up. I assume that she'll be on the left-hand side. Wonderful touch there by, and the ball played out. Corner kick again to USC Aiken. Nicole Hayes there with a wonderful touch to get around her defender, but she was unable to beat all three and got crowded out. Giardino to whip this one in again. Wonder if Charlotte will be able to connect with this one as well and get a better head on the ball with a little more power and accuracy to go 4-0 up as just over 28 minutes remaining. It's USC Aiken 3, Erskine 0. Ball whipped in again, high into the middle, and Amanda almost get into it. Monica is under it. Monica shoots, and that one, point blank range, just shaving the upper 90 there. That would have been a wonderful goal. Goal kick launch towards the halfway line. In acres of space is the number 18, plays the ball back to her defender, who plays the ball back to her, intercepted by Canada. Header one. Monica is under it, does well, plays the ball back to Canada, who flicks it on to Summer. Summer to Monica. Crowded out there by the number 23, plays the ball out wide. And a wonderful through ball there, but Charlotte will not be able to get there. She doesn't have that much speed, very quick, but not quick enough. Goalkeeper is always favorite. And here we see quadruple subs being made by USC Aiken. As we see Charlotte, along with Tatiana, Marissa, and ball being played through, and Mackenzie comes for it, along with Bailey, who will enter the fray for USC Aiken. And then for Erskine, we also see Eliza to enter this game here at the Pacer Pit. Charlotte takes it down, tries to flick it on, not enough power under it. Wonderful turn there in the middle of the park, plays it out wide. And the game will be on temporary hold as the player is down. We see the trainer there running on. And then here we have the athletic director, the coach, and the trainer giving the player some assistance as Sydney will be ejected from this game. Seems to be in a lot of discomfort. Seems as if she's in a little bit of tears. Hopefully she will be fine. We'll definitely give an update with her injury as soon as we're able to. Yeah, seems to have gotten a little knot there on her knee. Seems to be more of disappointment than anything else. Fair play, Monica will play the ball back to the goalkeeper who will launch this one. The fair play, the reason for the ball being played to the goalkeeper is because Erskine had possession, so it's only fair that they restarted the game with possession. Mackenzie's under it, will collect comfortably, and then she will definitely launch towards halfway line. She does so, only as far as the number 10 who heads it, wins it. Number 23 does well to shake Nicole off, but wonderful recovery there. Giordino looks up, looks for a pass, has none, finds Tassiana close by. Tassiana plays to Summer, and the ball will be played over the top. Ball thrown out to Giordino. Plays the ball wide. Quick turn there. Looks up. Dribbles past her defender. Plays the ball inside. Almost finding Simone. A little bit of fumbling there going on in the middle of the park. Ball being played out. Erskine will try to break quickly, only as far as Summer. Summer plays the ball out, and it will be kept in. Ball launched. Will Hayes be able to get there? She will not, but applied enough pressure where the ball was played out. Here we have triple substitutions on both sides, as now Marissa will enter along with Bailey and Charlotte. They didn't enter the fray with Tassiana earlier. There we see congratulations being initiated by the coaching staff as they congratulate their players for the work they put in from both sides of the pitch. Ball thrown in by Marissa to Giordino. She turns, plays the ball back to Monica. Monica is being pressured, does well to get rid of it early to Summer. Summer looks up, plays the ball over the top. The keeper decides not to come. Charlotte has it, still Charlotte. Ball eventually flicked, and Erskine will break. And wonderful recovery there by Lauren. Very, very physical despite her frame. Definitely puts in 110% all the time. And here we see Kennedy entering the game again. Ball thrown in. Marissa Summer wins the header. Tash is under it, applies a little pressure. Ball is played out. Throw into USC Aiken on the near side, right in front of their bench. Ball thrown in. Hayes does well. Still Hayes. Cuts the ball inside. Will be bodied off though. Summer flicks on the ball only as far as the Erskine player. Number 14 does well, but then Lauren will definitely be on her skin. Aiken here crowding out their opponents. Ball kneed over. Giordino is under it. Clears. Summers there. Passes the ball to Lauren. Caught in no man's land there for a bit was Lauren, and huge mistake there by Mackenzie. Not penalized though, as everyone thought that she had it, but she didn't. The ball eluded her some way, somehow. Here we see Charlotte. Charlotte tries to play the early ball down the flank, but intercepted. Divine intervention there by the Erskine defender, who is eventually fouled on that far side of the field. USC Aiken would definitely have been in if that pass had gone through, and they would have had the goalkeeper to their mercy. Ball played across the face of the goal. Tash giving pressure. Lauren tackled and deflected off her. Ball flicked on, and Mackenzie's favorite to it. Just over 20 minutes remaining, ladies and gentlemen. USC Aiken still lead by 3-0. The damage was done in the first half. They are oh, and my gosh! And I'd have taken that shot too. After I've dismissed my defender like that, sent her sliding. She did put a pair of blades on just now, as Charlotte had cut in and left her defender there for dead, as she slid straight off the pitch into the stands. USC Aiken will have and it will actually be given as a goal kick, as they're saying the ball went out before the goalkeeper touched it. Lauren ejected from the game, and one of our favorite little wingbacks to come in as a sub enters the fray in Alyssa Broad. Change in tactics, I'm assuming here, by the coaching staff. And we definitely need a little bit of instant replay here, as I'd watch that cut in by Charlotte on that far side time and time again. Header one, Erskine to attack. Will she unleash? Decides to cut it to her teammate, who whips it. Beautiful shot there, but Mackenzie had it covered. No outlet for her as yet. She should elect to go long, as she allows both her team and the opponents to set. Mackenzie launches towards the near side. Ball flicked on, and will Nicole be in? Wonderful touch here. Charlotte gets there first. Will she beat the goalkeeper to it? She will not. Goalkeeper comes and collects comfortably. Quick off her line was the goalkeeper for Erskine. Launches it towards the halfway line. Both Monica, oh, and wonderful shield there. But Tash will get there first. Plays the ball out to Summer. Alyssa comes wide. Summer instead going long towards Nicole. Defender booting it out. And deflection there. And the referee there signaling that it was a deflection. Very, very firm. Ball thrown in. Ball beating Alyssa. Giordino will get the second chance at it. Boots the ball into the stands. Ball beating Tash. Wonderful control there by Bailey. And crunching tackle. And well done there by the referee. Pulling the play back when there was no advantage. And we've seen in the first half that this team definitely does have some wonderful strikers off the ball. We've seen them hit the crossbar in the first half. Pretty good with these set plays. Let's see what she has up her sleeve, if she'll whip it in. And plays the ball all the way in. And wonderful save. And that was a wonderful save there by Mackenzie. And that was a brilliant free kick as well by Marissa. I will not try to pronounce her name, as I would not want to do too bad at butchering her name, but that was definitely a wonderful free kick there struck by her. And we've seen where they've done it in the first half, and they've come and hit the crossbar yet again. Wonderful save though, as this time Mackenzie had a little bit to say about that free kick as she palmed it onto the crossbar. The first one in the first half she knew nothing about. USC Aiken breaking on that far side as they try to and foul their call as Broad was being pulled back, or Bailey rather, was being pulled back. Free kick to USC Aiken. And we have definitely seen no goals in this second half, but we've seen spectacular plays with the cut in by Charlotte and that wonderful free kick there by Marissa a few seconds ago that Mackenzie was equal to as she palmed it onto the bar. Ball whipped in, header flicked on, and Bale Broad is under it, but will not threaten the goalkeeper. And here we see Olsen entering the fray again. She will replace Hayes, who has definitely put in that extra work. Ball booted towards the halfway line. Summer is under it. Summer playing the ball out for a throw-in rather than trying to do anything else. Better to be safe than sorry. Well done there by Alyssa, using her body to shield it. And Olsen there, if she only anticipated that ball bypassing her defender, she definitely would have been in. Ball thrown in, and a foul throw there by Marissa, or by Alyson. Ball booted to the far side, and number 16 will break. She definitely has company. Still number 16, cuts in, plays the ball inside to the number 7, and she shoots, ball deflecting off her own player, and now USC Aiken will break with Olsen on that far side. Still Olsen. Still Olsen. Olsen looks up. Still Olsen. Does well to bypass her defender. Still Olsen cuts in. On her left. Will she shoot? She does. And Olsen hits the post. And the second ball is tapped in. But her celebration will be cut short. As Tash's tap-in will be counted as offside. Wonderful shot there by Olsen. And that could have been offside. I'm not 100% sure, so I wouldn't want to call it, as it looked pretty close to me. So whether or not it's called offside or not, it's only a VAR that could determine whether or not it was or was not offside. Ball thrown into Olsen. Olsen moving from right to left. I just saw her on the right side. Now she's on the left side. Pretty. And then the ball played out to Olsen. Olsen knows the flick on. Charlotte is in. She needs to cut the ball back to Olsen. Will Olsen gets there, and the ball is deflected. Marissa is under it, cuts it back again, but not to an actual target and into the palm of the goalkeeper. Ball played out, well done there by, and Tash does well as she charged in and deflects the ball out for a throw-in. There we see Mackenzie telling her team to stay switched on, as both teams have definitely provided a lot of highlights for this second half, despite the and strong challenge there, and the foul eventually being called back when there's no advantage as Bailey went tumbling to the ground. Ball played to Monica. Monica with that wonderful control, playing it all the way to the other side. Kennedy Looks up, plays the ball through. Oh, and the through pass there stopped Olsen unaware of what was behind her as she had two of her teammates going in. Wonderful cutback, and there we see another strip, another interception there by, ooh, and that could have been seen. That definitely strong challenge, but no foul call there by the referee. I'm not sure who he would have given the foul to actually, as both players went for the ball and collided after the fact. And that should be offside. That was offside. Oh, and it finally is called back. Definitely was. The linesman delaying his flag as he waited for the player to actually make contact with the ball. And there we see the coaching staff as well as the spectators a little upset with the decision, but it was definitely the right call from my viewpoint. Oh, and miscommunication there between the wingback and the winger, as Charlotte and Alyssa had a little bit of miscommunication with who should actually go for the ball. Just over 10 minutes remaining. It's still 3-0. No goals, but full of action here at the Pacer Pit is this second half. Ball thrown in. And I'm not sure who the number 7 was playing the ball to. She might have seen a shadow there on the far side. Ball played into Olsen. Olsen turns. Will she? And Olsen tries to beat her defender again. She's definitely not having it this time. Her defender breaks free of Olsen's, and the wrong pass there and offside call. I'm not sure why she elected to go inside rather than outside where it was 2v none. Quick pass there by USC Aiken to Marisa. Marisa back to Charlotte. Charlotte back to Marisa, who whips a shot in and palmed out for a goal kick, as the goalkeeper didn't actually touch that ball. Goal kick to Erskine. And this one is getting a little more exciting as time elapses. Definitely not short of suspense. Ball booted over. Summer will give chase. Found a few gears there, Summer. Plays the ball back to Mackenzie. Mackenzie controls. Looks up. Boots the ball towards Tash. Dummies the ball to Charlotte. Charlotte lost out. But wonderful recovery there by Bailey, who boots it. And Charlotte is definitely quick. Will she be able to get there? She does. Charlotte gets there first. And Charlotte, I'm not sure why she decided to cut inside. She had the defender behind her and still elected to go inside. Should have just continued dribbling and then cut it back for her teammate. Wonderful ball there by Tash to Alicia. Alicia is still under it, loses out. Ball played out. And strong challenge from behind there. Erskine will maintain possession. Wonderful ball. Will it beat? And it barely shaved the top of and offside should be, and she definitely was. Offside their call, as she was over the opponent's half, went over to receive the ball, and that's the reason for that offside call. Free kick to Erskine. I'm wondering if they'll be able to actually test the goalkeeper again from here. We've seen where the number 3 has been magnificent with her set plays. Header won by Allison. And Olsen will not even try to get to that pass first or get to the ball before it goes out. Ball thrown in. Won by Monaco. Willow controls. Plays the ball back. Wonderful switch there to Marissa from Alisa to Marissa. Marissa in acres of space there on that far side. Still Marissa. Dribbles down, plays the ball inside. Wonderful cutback. No foul called, and the foul eventually called when there was no advantage to Olsen. Free kick just on top of the 18. Let's see who will take this free kick. There is no Giardino on the field. So we're going to see Willow picks the ball up. I'm assuming that she is the one who will be taking it, as normally it's the one, and everyone actually disperses. So it definitely will be Willow who will strike this free kick. And that's the clap that you normally would hear when someone is about to do high jump or long jump. That's the first time I've heard it when someone is about to kick a free kick. Willow strikes. Wonderful strike with a lot of power, but too much height actually, as it went skyrocketing over the crossbar. Ball to Summer. Summer tries to play the ball too soft. Ball played down the line, but Summer is there to intercept, and it will be a throw-in. Quick throw-in there. Monica is equal to it, ready. Wonderful body in there by the number 23. Plays it to the number 25. She cuts in. She won't be able to shoot. Ball deflected as far as number 6. She whips it in. Handball there. Not called, as the hand was actually in a natural position. The reason for the penalty probably not being given would have been a soft penalty, but it could have been called nonetheless by the referee. There is no arguments there really by any team whether or not that was called or not called by the referee. Mackenzie to launch this one. Just under 5 minutes remaining. She launches it over the halfway line. Bailey unable to control. Strong challenge there by Tash. She seems to have hurt herself in the process. Ball played down the line, and number 6 will always be favorite. And Summer has found a little bit of speed there on that near side. Ball headed over, and will it, and wonderful recovery there on the floor, but still able to keep the ball within her grasp is Mackenzie. Mackenzie boots it towards Willow. Plays the ball down to Marissa. Marissa looks up, cuts in, plays the ball back. Ball all the way into Kennedy. Kennedy plays the ball. Intended target was Monica, not getting to her, intercepted. Erskine to break. Wonderful pass there to the far side. And the second pass not equal to it, but will she strip Kennedy? Unable to do so. And Erskine definitely has had a little spell there, and I'm not sure why that foul was called. That definitely was a very soft foul to be called, to be honest. But free kick to be awarded to USC Aiken. Mackenzie to take. And the clock stopped there as everyone shouting to the referee, both home and away, to stop the clock, as Mackenzie needs her shoes to be tied. Difficult for goalkeepers, as all goalkeepers need help from their teammates to tie their lace if they decide to keep their gloves on. And that's the first time I've seen an official indicate that the free kick should actually be more advanced up the field. I've never seen that one before, but there's a first time for everything, folks. Ball booted out towards Alyssa. Alyssa does well, plays to Monica. Monica is under it, plays the ball back to Alyssa. Alyssa with a little bit of space and a little bit of speed. Will she go by her defender? Does well, cuts it back. tries to whip it in, but deflected out. Stop the clock again, and I'm not sure what it's for this time. This time it's for a pair of substitutions for USC Aiken and a single substitution for Erskine. Olsen does well. Beats her defender. Will she shoot? Still Olsen. Cuts back. And a little bit of tug of war there between Olsen and her defender. Will she be booked? And the clock will be stopped as the referee will actually show the yellow card. The first yellow card of the first half here, ladies and gentlemen. And Monaco will strike this one, relieving free kick to be taken by Monaco. Wonder if she'll square it or curl it in. She chips it, and it will be escorted onto the bar and then escorted out for a goal kick. No corner given, and the referee to overrule the official and give a corner kick rather than the goal kick. Just over 2 minutes remaining, ladies and gentlemen. USA can still maintaining their 3-goal cushion as there is no goal scored so far in this second half, but very, very packed with entertainment and high energy. Whipped in, this time curled out. Will it be flipped in? Oh, and I'm not sure what that was, but it went over the bar, and it will be a goal kick to Erskine. A little bit of complacency there. There we see Coach Hillary having a word there with her defender, who should have done a lot better with that inside of the box. Ball played out to the goalkeeper, who boots it high, but not far enough. And there we see a little bit of dandy shandy being played there by both individuals. Through pass, trying to be thread, but not able to go through the eye of the needle. Well done there by the 28, and finding a wonderful pass inside, escorted to the number 26, and her control letting her down there as Erskine with another golden opportunity. Bailey to clear that one over the halfway line, and it's less than a minute remaining, ladies and gentlemen, in this second half at the Pacer Pit. We'd like to thank everyone for joining us here for live action, live commentary, as we would like to thank Mr. Dave Stone and Mr. Dave Stone on the cameras and Jason on the commentary for the first half, and then Noel Mays, which is myself, who monitored the second half. Ball deflected there. We'd like to thank you all for joining us. Monica, will she be able to get a shot off in almost less than 10 seconds?
10, 9,
8,
8
and she
7,
whips it in.
6,
Will it? And
5,
into the palms
4,
of the goalkeeper, and
3,
that will
2,
end this game,
1,
ladies and gentlemen,
0.
as it finishes 3-0 here at the Pacer Pit, with all 3 goals being scored in the first half. We've seen that time in and time out here at the Pacer Pit, as all the goals wants to be scored in the first half. We hardly ever see goals scored in the second half here at the Pacer Pit. But as the season progresses, I'm sure that the second half will promise to provide a few goals for us. And until next time, I'm Noel Mays, and you guys have a wonderful night.